My name is Paul Misko. I play guitar in From a Second Story Window, and today I want to break down our song, So Say We All. Today I'm playing my ESP MH1000 baritone. It is plugged directly into my Scarlett Solo, and then I'm using the STL Amp Hub Emissary amp that I tweaked a little bit and just threw a tube screamer on. This was the first song we released in over 16 years. We reunited in November of 2023 for a reunion show. Kind of the song that got everything going again. Before we had any plans to reunite, to play a show, to write new music, I started writing this without telling anyone, just to see if they would get excited and see if I could just write something that was worthy of a From a Second Story Window release. So I sat down and picked up my guitar and started playing around, and I was like, what is the basis of this band always been? Obviously, it's a heavy band, but it's dissonant, it's melodic, and you blend all that up to kind of get the unique sound the band has always had since before I joined. So I sat down and picked up my guitar and just played this chord. I was like, okay, there's our dissonance. Let's keep it simple. Now let's do a melodic chord. So then I went down to here and played this. It's like, oh, throw in a pinky. Did the whole intro with the crazy drums and the signature thing of this band, which is the strumming a chord while Nick goes crazy with double bass and blast. And then make it melodic with some double bass. And that became the basis of the beginning of the song and the chorus. And then work our way to the verse, which we at least call that the verse. If you're here for technical terms, you're not going to get it from me.
I have no idea what I'm talking about.
From there, I was like, all right, now we need some heaviness. So I played this gnarly chord, started coming up with some riff, then slid it down. Okay, simple and heavy. Back to some melody. So I always love these octaves on the low strings and drop tuning. So I went from like, okay, that's a neat little melody. Then back into heavy stuff and to the chorus, which is the same chords as the beginning, just strummed with a punk rock beat. And then the second time through, I throw in this octave of the lower melodic chord when Rob goes down there to just give it some lift and prettiness. And the rest of the song is kind of based around those two ideas of just heavy parts, back to the dissonance and melody. So getting to the end of the song, I wanted to revisit that. So I started playing around with octaves. And I knew I wanted to be this kind of heavy, stonery type groove just to end the song huge. And I was just frustrated sitting there forever, didn't like anything. And at the point where I was about to give up after a couple hours, I just like kind of hung my head down and I went. And I was like, oh, that's kind of neat, sort of Norma Jean-ish or something. And I was like. Started coming out and then bringing back the one down to the two. So always pulling from what you've done earlier to keep the song cohesive, but ended up coming together really nicely, and then added in a lead with some delay and reverb with some harmonies. I tremolo picked that. And there's multiple layers of that, but I do have like a version of it that I do live that combines the lower octaves and the higher octaves. So we get the best of both worlds. And that kind of became the song. So I wrote the first about minute of that. Then I sent it over to the band in the group chat. At the time too, Sean, who's now back in the band, was in the group chat with everybody. So it was the six of us, Will included. And he had texted me on the side, and he was like asking if I was interested in writing something, and that if I could program drums for a demo. And I was like, yeah, I'm already on it. So I think I sent it to him first because I was scared to put it in the group chat. And he was like, dude, this is fucking great. You should put it in there. So I dropped it. everyone was like, holy shit, this is awesome. Like, let's go. And then everything kind of took off from there. So here we are. That was in 2022. 2 years later, it's now November 2024. And we just played Furnace Fest in October. And we have new music on the way that we're working on now that Sean is back in the band, taking things to a heavier direction. So that was the song that started it all. And now I'll do a full playthrough.
Living the business
So please like, subscribe, leave a comment below, all that jive, and I will see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.